You know, I hope that everyone is ready. I hope that everyone is ready to receive this information. Hope y'all ready to pick up what I'm finna put down. Hold up. Let me fix my stream deck real quick. All right, so yeah, man, we basically ready. What up, bro? How you feel? How you feel? We're talking about this right here today. I am the author. You see that? I am. I think that thing is backwards, but whatever. Lame. We're talking about that today, right? 6 actionable steps. 6 actionable steps. We're talking about 6 actionable steps to you actually writing your book, right? To you getting that, to you getting that idea, to you getting that story, to you getting down that, whatever you want your customers to actually know about you and your business, or whatever your origin story is, you feel me? Whatever the novel is, whatever the nonfiction, love story, whatever it is that you writing, man, whatever it is that you writing, because it goes the same pretty much for like a nonfiction novel versus or a fiction novel versus a like a self-help book, you feel me? It goes the same way, right? So when you're setting up your book, man, when you're setting up your book, the first thing you got to do, out of the 6 steps, the 6 actionable steps to writing your book, the first thing that I want you to do is grab this book right here. I am the author, because you're gonna need this. You're gonna need this. The first thing you got to do is grab one of these. You need a copy of this. You feel me? You need a copy of this. The link is in my bio if you want this book right now. But anyway, this is not a commercial. Can you hear me? Can you hear me here on Instagram? GMG Flow, Mike Hood. What's up? What's up? Can y'all hear me okay? Put a 1 in the comments if you can hear me. Let me know. Let me know, because I got the phone sitting right here. I want to be sure that you can hear me. All right, bet. You can hear me. Good. Get excited. Get excited. And that's love. That's love. All right, cool. So the first thing, man, number one is you have to know why you're even writing a book. Why do you even need this information to be put in this type of form so that people can consume it? What is it about? What do they get? What is the transformation that's happening once a person reads this book and they get it in their system, they get it in their mind? What happens to that person? What is the difference between them before they read it and after they read it? What is the difference between that person now? So your why is the reason why you need to come up with a why when you're first creating your book, right? The reason why you need a why is because it's going to be times that it's difficult. There are going to be times where you're going to be like, I'm good. I don't even feel like doing this no more. I don't even want to do this anymore. However, what's up, a rich education? Assalamu alaikum, how you feel? However, when you get through those times, the only thing that's going to make you keep going, what up, A-Phonics, how you feel? The only thing that's going to make you keep going is your why, right? So you have to absolutely have a big reason, a reason that's bigger than yourself, as to why you even want to do this in the first place. Why are you producing a book in the first place? Why are you even creating this? Why are you even putting that knowledge into this form for somebody to consume it? What is it going to do when they read it? How is it going to change that person? What is the transformation that's happening? This is the most important part. And that's why I'm going over this so thoroughly, because if you don't have a reason, it's not going to happen. You're wasting your time even watch this video if you don't have a reason. I ain't even going to hold you. So you got to have a why, man. That's the first thing. 6 actionable steps to writing your book. That's what we're talking about right now. We're talking about 6 actionable steps to actually writing your book, right? So to get your book from an idea to an organized information, to an organized body of information, all the way into something physical, and then for that physical form to be formatted correctly. That's what we're talking about right now. You feel me? From start to finish. So the first thing you gotta have is your why, man. Why do you even want to become an author? Once you get that why down, then comes the what. Right after the why is the what. What do you mean the what? The what is, what are you even talking about in this book? What is the subject? Now we know why. We know why you want them to read it. We know that the transformation is they're going from this to that. We know that, say you got a book on mechanics or something, right? So we know that the transformation of the mechanical book is that I'm going to go from not knowing how to use this machine or how to fix this car or how to work whatever, this forklift or whatever, to now having that knowledge and knowing how to do it, right? Now I know how to do it. Now I know how to do it because I read this book. So what is going to be in your book? We know why we want to get, we know what transformation we're going to get from it, but we need to know what exactly are we learning in this book, right? The what exact information are you giving the reader? And the third step, man, the third thing that you need to do when you're writing your book is your 30-second outline. Now, the 30-second outline is probably my favorite part, you feel me? Because it's the most adventurous, imaginative, and it's pretty much the most fun part. Now, I need you to get a pen and paper. I need you to get some type of writing tool, some type of pad that you can write on, right? Because I'm going to show you how to do a 30-second outline in 30 seconds, right? Now, when you have the idea for your book in your head, right? I know you remember this. I know you remember this spider web thingy that I'm about to do from school or whatever, right? So you're going to put a big old circle in the middle of the paper. Wait, you see this paper? There's a circle in the middle of it, right? Y'all see this? YouTube, Facebook, you see this? Instagram? Get excited. All right, so inside of that circle, of course, what do you think you're going to put there? You're going to put the main topic of your book. So let's say the main topic of my book is, merchant, right? And I'm talking, when I say merchant in this aspect, I'm talking about actually going outside and soliciting a product, business to business, door to door, people to people, right? This is what I'm talking about, right? The very core of merch life. So if I say that my book is about merching, right? As you know, this little circle that you draw is going to have a web. It's going to have legs, right? I call it a spider. I always call it a spider because I like to put 4 legs on one side, wham, and 4 legs on the other side. Now, since you know that the middle is the main subject, what do you think the outside is going to be? The outside is going to be the sub-subjects, right? So the outside is going to be the subtopics, the smaller parts of everything that you need, everything that you need to know about in order to understand what's in this middle part. So for merchant, it would be 5 steps to the conversation. You feel me? 5 steps. This is how you talk to people when you get the product in their hand. It would be the 4 factors of impulse. It would be the 4 factors of impulse, because the 4 factors of impulse is something you need to know so that you can read the impulse of a customer and know what to do at certain times, right? So that you can use the 4 factors to your advantage to get them to purchase something, right? This is something that you need to know. So another thing you would need to know is you have to have some type of at least 12th grade math skills, right? You have to have some math skills. So I wrote that down too. And then the 8 steps to success. You got to know the 8 steps to success, because the 8 steps to success is going to get you through your day. It's going to get you through your week, through your month, through your year. Get excited. You already know. And then I will also want you to know like the 9 principles of merchology, right? 9 principles whatever. All right, so I want you to know the 9 principles of marriageology too. And I'm using this as an example so you can know, right? So those legs, remember I said those legs, right? So you got the 5 steps, the 4 factors, the math, the 8 steps, then you got the 9 principles. You got these things that you need to know in order to get back to the middle part. So again, if your book is about mechanics, right? And you drive cars or you fix cars, the thing in the middle is going to be how to fix cars or mechanics, right? And then you're going to draw whatever you specialize in on the outside. So the reason that you do that is because these are not just subtopics, but these are going to actually be sections, chapters, parts, whatever you want to call it, of your book, right? So I'm going to write a chapter about the 5 steps. What the 5, who, what, and you're going to use the who, what, when, where, how, and why every single time for every chapter, right? Remember the who, what, when, where, how, and why. So who's using the 5 steps? What is the 5 steps? Why are we using the 5 steps? You know, where are we using the 5 steps? How are we using the 5 steps? I'm going to just answer those 5 questions in that chapter. Wham. And it's the same thing with each one of these. You just answer who, what, when, where, how, and why with that subject. That's the 30-second outline, bro. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, once you got your outline done, right, actualization is the next step. And the reason why actualization is the next step, I'm going to go to the page. Hold up. Let me give you an excerpt out the actual book. Wham. You must. All right, so this is page number 14, actualization. If you got the ebook already, you can pull it up on your computer right now. If you don't, go to the link in my bio. If you're watching this on Instagram, it's the link in my bio. If you're watching it on Facebook or YouTube, I believe you can find the link like in my somewhere in there, right? But I'm gonna put it under this video after I post the video. We live right now, but get excited. So actualization, right? You must expound. Somebody say expound, man. Somebody say expound. Oh my gosh, my sounds ain't even working. Expound. You must expound on those subtopics. So when I say, what's one of my subtopics? When I say the 8 steps, right? Or when I say the 9 principles, now I got to expound on that. So that whole chapter doesn't need to just be, this is the 9 principles. Again, you need to ask yourself the who, what, when, where, how, and why, so that you give your reader enough detail, enough meaning behind whatever the subtopic is, so that they can understand why this is even a subtopic. Get excited. All right, bet. Hold up. All right, cool. So let's go to the next one. Wham. So assembly is after the actualization. Once you got all of the meat, right? Once you got all of the subtopics and you're like, okay, this is what I'm saying about this subtopic. This is what I'm saying about that subtopic. This is what I'm saying about this subtopic. And this is what I'm saying about that. And once you got all of that sectioned off and you know, I got the lettuce, I got the meat, I got the cheese, I got the tomato, I got the onion, I got the pickle. That's what all of those are to the cheeseburger of your book, if you will, right? So once you got all those together, you have to put it together. You have to assemble the cheeseburger. You have to say which chapter needs to go before what chapter needs to go after what chapter. How is the book? How do you need for the reader to consume the information that you have compiled? That's how you got to think of it. You have to think of it from the reader's perspective and understand that they are going to receive this however you give it to them. So you have to give it to them in the exact way that you want them to receive it. Wham. All right, so that's assembly, right? Then you come to the point of analysis, man. And the point of analysis, now this might be, I might be throwing this at you a little fast. This might be happening quickly. I apologize. However, I'm actually doing a free class, an extended class on this tomorrow night. Yeah, it's like an essay build up, definitely, bro. Because when you put in your book together, it's really not that hard. You just got to organize those thoughts correctly so that they can be received correctly. You feel me? So I'm doing a free class on this tomorrow as well, and I'll be going over the book on the screen, so you'll see the ebook on the screen. Get excited about that. I'm gonna put the link in my bio later for that, so y'all can just register if you want to join that, John. But anyway, so the analysis is the next part, and analysis is just you looking at what you've done and making sure that it's in the order that you need it to be in, and making sure that the reader can receive it in the way that you wish for them to receive it, right? Get excited about that. All right, so once you have the analysis, man, you pretty much can wrap that thing up. You pretty much have a book. You pretty much should have one of these. Look, and this, you see what that thing's saying. You see what that thing. Ooh, ooh. You see that thing. But that's basically how I wrote this book. This book that's in my hand. You feel me? This is the I Am the Author book. Y'all can go check it out at all of these places here. Wham. And you know, I gotta show you, man. I gotta show you before I go, man. Your boy is in the back of the book. Oh, get excited. Oh, you see me. You already know. Yeah, that's me right there. Get excited, man. But yeah, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I'm Rich Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parapreneurs across the globe. That is how to write a really good book, man. So you got the 30-second outline in there. You got all 6 actionable steps to creating your book, man. So like I said, if you want to come to the class tomorrow night, Tuesday, it's going to be at 7 p.m., man. I'm putting the link in my bio in a few minutes, so just check back with me and or DM me. Let me know, because I will be there regardless, and it's a free class. So if you want to look at that ebook during the class, if you want to get the ebook, you can go get it now. It's in my bio. But I will see y'all tomorrow, man. Get excited. You already know. Peace. All right, Instagram. All right, peace, Facebook. Peace, YouTube. I